Jade Cargill has quickly become one of WWE's most dominant and compelling female performers, known for her strength, agility, and charisma in the ring. Recently, she faced a preventable wardrobe malfunction during a high-profile match, highlighting systemic issues that female wrestlers continue to confront. This incident was not just an embarrassing moment, it revealed gaps in preparation, safety protocols, and respect for performers' dignity. Despite the challenge, Jade handled the situation with remarkable professionalism, turning a difficult moment into a testament to her resilience. Her experience raises important questions about equality, safety, and accountability in professional wrestling. Jade Cargill's defining night Monday Night Raw was meant to be a landmark moment for Jade Cargill, one of WWE's most promising and physically dominant performers. Her preparation, skill, and presence in the ring positioned her to deliver a career-defining performance. The match showcased her athleticism, strength, and ability to captivate the audience, emphasizing why she is considered a rising star in the women's division. Fans had high expectations, and so did she. Every element, from her strategy in the ring to her carefully chosen attire, was intended to support a flawless performance. However, unforeseen challenges highlighted serious gaps in organizational support and safety protocols. The wardrobe incident. During a pivotal moment in the match, Jade's attire failed in a way that exposed her vulnerability to thousands of live spectators and millions more watching remotely. While wardrobe malfunctions are rare, this incident underscores the importance of preparation and equipment reliability. The failure was preventable, and it exposed broader issues within WWE regarding safety, professionalism, and attention to detail for female performers. Such incidents are not just embarrassing, they can impact confidence, performance quality, and trust in the organization's support systems. Professionalism in adversity. Despite the unexpected situation, Jade responded with remarkable professionalism. She adapted on the fly, continued the match, and maintained her focus on delivering a compelling performance. Her ability to remain composed under pressure highlights the mental and emotional resilience required in professional wrestling. Athletes are expected to handle physical risks, storytelling, and live audience reactions simultaneously, and Jade's conduct exemplified the highest standards of professionalism. Her response is a reminder that performers often navigate challenges unseen by the audience while upholding their commitment to the sport. Organizational responsibility. This incident raises questions about WWE's responsibility in ensuring performer safety and preparedness. The wardrobe department's oversight, combined with the lack of pre-match checks, left a performer exposed at a critical moment. Ensuring that equipment is stress-tested, secure, and functional is a basic expectation in any professional sport. Organizations must prioritize safety and reliability over aesthetics or spectacle, particularly when dealing with live broadcasts where errors are highly visible. Protecting performers from preventable mishaps demonstrates respect and accountability. Systemic disparities. Male wrestlers rarely face comparable challenges because their gear is designed with functionality and safety in mind. Female performers, however, frequently contend with outfits that prioritize appearance over practicality, creating vulnerabilities that can affect performance and personal dignity. This discrepancy highlights long-standing systemic issues in the treatment of women in professional wrestling. Addressing these disparities requires conscious organizational effort, including redesigning attire, testing equipment rigorously, and establishing protocols to safeguard performers. Equality in professional wrestling is not just about storylines, it is about respecting the athletes behind the spectacle. The emotional toll unexpected incidents can have profound emotional impacts. Jade's ability to maintain professionalism does not diminish the stress, embarrassment, or frustration such situations create. Athletes invest immense physical, mental, and emotional energy into their craft, and preventable mishaps can undermine confidence or performance trajectory. Recognizing this impact emphasizes the need for comprehensive support systems, including mental health resources, counseling, and open communication channels. Ensuring that performers feel supported protects their well-being and preserves the integrity of the performance. Audience responsibility. Fans play a critical role in shaping wrestling culture. Sharing clips, creating memes, or making light of a performer's vulnerability contributes to a culture that dehumanizes athletes. Respectful audience engagement reinforces professionalism and encourages organizations to prioritize performer dignity. True fans support athletes through challenges, acknowledge their skill and effort, and demand accountability when mistakes or oversights occur. The audience's response can influence company policies and help create a safer, more respectful environment for all performers. The importance of accountability. WWE's lack of public acknowledgement or proactive measures following the incident reflects poorly on organizational accountability. A responsible response would include a public statement acknowledging the failure, implementing improved safety protocols, and demonstrating a commitment to protecting performer dignity. Accountability is not merely symbolic. It reassures performers that the organization values their safety and professionalism and that mistakes will not be ignored or repeated. Without accountability, trust between performers and management erodes, and systemic issues persist. Lessons for the industry. The incident with Jade Cargill highlights broader lessons for professional wrestling. Organizations must evaluate all aspects of performer safety, from attire and equipment to in-ring protocols and mental health resources. Preventable incidents, particularly those affecting dignity, can have long-term consequences for performers' careers and the company's reputation. Establishing standards for preparation, safety, and professional support ensures that performers can focus on their craft without unnecessary risk or humiliation. This incident serves as a catalyst for meaningful reform across the industry. Elevating women's wrestling female performers have worked tirelessly to establish credibility, athleticism, and storytelling in a historically male-dominated industry. Incidents like this risk undermining that progress by perpetuating vulnerabilities that are unique to women. By redesigning attire, stress-testing equipment, and prioritizing practical functionality, WWE can demonstrate that women's wrestling is valued equally. Elevating women's wrestling means protecting performers physically, emotionally, and professionally, creating a space where skill and resilience are recognized without compromising safety or dignity. The role of management has a responsibility to implement preventive measures and respond effectively when incidents occur. Immediate action following wardrobe failures, including clear communication, safety protocols, and performer support, can mitigate damage and reinforce organizational trust. Proactive oversight ensures that performers do not have to navigate preventable challenges alone. Demonstrating that safety and dignity are priorities strengthens the company's credibility and fosters a positive environment for athletes to excel. Supporting performer resilience. While Jade's professionalism in the ring is commendable, no performer should have to demonstrate resilience as a response to organizational negligence. Support systems, including pre-match checks, proper equipment, and access to resources, help performers maintain confidence and deliver their best work. Recognizing and reinforcing resilience while addressing preventable causes balances admiration for the athlete with accountability for organizational practices. Both elements are essential to sustaining a healthy professional wrestling environment. A call for systemic change. This incident is part of a broader pattern of challenges faced by female performers, from functional attire to backstage support. Addressing systemic issues requires company-wide reforms, including gender-equitable safety measures, transparent protocols, and an emphasis on protecting performer dignity. Fans, media, and management all have roles in driving these changes. By highlighting failures and advocating for reform, the wrestling community can ensure that performers are treated as professionals, not merely entertainment. Systemic change safeguards athletes, enhances the sport, and elevates the industry as a whole. Moving forward. The WWE must learn from this incident to prevent future occurrences. Concrete steps, including redesigning attire for functionality, stress testing all gear, providing mental health support, and publicly acknowledging failures, establish a safer and more professional environment. Long-term, these reforms will benefit performers, the company, and audiences. Athletes can perform without fear of preventable errors, management can foster trust, and fans can engage in a culture that values professionalism and dignity. Jade Cargill's experience highlights the importance of continuous improvement across every level of professional wrestling. Jade Cargill's rising stardom. Jade Cargill has established herself as one of the most physically impressive and captivating athletes in professional wrestling. Her strength, agility, and in-ring presence make her a standout in WWE's women's division. Fans recognize her as a rising star, someone capable of carrying storylines, delivering compelling matches, and inspiring future generations of wrestlers. Her performances combine raw athleticism with charisma, and she has consistently proven that she can compete at the highest level. Every match she enters is a demonstration of dedication, skill, and resilience. However, even a superstar like Jade is not immune to challenges, particularly when systemic issues in the industry come into play. The incident. During a recent match, Jade experienced a wardrobe malfunction that disrupted her performance and exposed her in front of thousands of live fans and millions more watching at home. While wardrobe issues can occur in any live performance, this was preventable and highlighted gaps in WWE's preparation, quality control, and performer support systems. Jade's attire, like that of many female wrestlers, prioritized visual appeal over practical functionality, placing her in a difficult and unfair situation. Such incidents are not merely embarrassing. They can impact confidence, in-ring performance, and the trust performers place in the organization to provide a safe working environment. Professionalism under pressure. Despite the unexpected challenge, Jade handled the situation with remarkable composure. She adapted her performance, maintained her focus, and continued delivering an engaging match for the audience. Her ability to remain professional under pressure demonstrates mental toughness and a commitment to her craft. Wrestlers are expected to manage physical risks, storytelling, and live audience reactions simultaneously, and Jade's conduct exemplified the highest standards of professionalism. Her response serves as a reminder that performers often navigate unseen challenges while upholding the quality of entertainment expected by fans. Organizational responsibility. This incident underscores the responsibility WWE holds to protect its performers. Wardrobe malfunctions, particularly those that compromise dignity or safety, are preventable with proper preparation, testing, and oversight. Organizations must prioritize functionality, safety, and comfort over aesthetics, ensuring that performers can focus on their craft without worrying about preventable errors. Protecting athletes from avoidable challenges demonstrates respect, accountability, and a commitment to their well-being. WWE's failure to do so in this instance highlights the need for systemic improvements in equipment design, pre-match checks, and backstage protocols. Gender disparities in wrestling. Male performers rarely face similar challenges because their gear is designed for practicality and safety. Female wrestlers, however, are often required to balance aesthetics with performance, creating vulnerabilities that male wrestlers rarely encounter. This discrepancy illustrates long-standing gender inequities within professional wrestling. Addressing these disparities requires conscious effort, including attire redesign, rigorous testing, and protocols that ensure female performers are not placed at risk due to visual considerations. Equality in wrestling is not just about storylines, it is about respecting all athletes' professional needs and safety. The emotional toll, unexpected incidents like wardrobe malfunctions, can have significant emotional consequences. Jade's professionalism does not negate the stress, frustration, or embarrassment such situations can cause. Athletes dedicate years of physical and emotional effort to their craft, and preventable incidents can undermine confidence and performance trajectory. Recognizing this impact emphasizes the need for comprehensive support systems, including mental health resources, counseling, and open communication channels between performers and management. Ensuring that performers feel supported protects both their well-being and the integrity of the matches they deliver. Audience responsibility. Fans play a crucial role in shaping the culture of professional wrestling. Sharing clips, creating memes, or trivializing a performer's moment of vulnerability perpetuates a culture that dehumanizes athletes. Respectful engagement, on the other hand, reinforces professionalism and encourages organizations to prioritize performer dignity. Fans who recognize and support athletes' skill, effort, and resilience contribute to a healthier, more respectful environment. Audience behavior directly influences company policies, cultural norms, and the experiences of all performers. Accountability and corporate response. WWE's response to the incident was inadequate, with no public acknowledgement or visible steps taken to prevent similar situations in the future. A responsible corporate reaction would include acknowledging the failure, implementing improved safety protocols, and demonstrating a commitment to protecting performer dignity. Accountability reassures athletes that the organization values their safety and professionalism, and that mistakes will not be ignored or repeated. Without accountability, trust between performers and management erodes, allowing systemic issues to persist unchecked. Broader industry lessons. The incident with Jade Cargill highlights broader lessons for professional wrestling. Organizations must evaluate all aspects of performer safety, from attire and equipment to in-ring protocols and mental health resources. Preventable incidents affecting dignity or confidence have long-term consequences for both performers and the industry's credibility. Establishing comprehensive safety measures ensures that athletes can perform at their best without fear of humiliation or harm. This situation is a call to implement policies that protect all wrestlers, fostering a professional, safe, and equitable environment. Elevating women's wrestling. Female wrestlers have fought for decades to establish credibility, athleticism, and storytelling prowess in professional wrestling. Incidents like Jade's highlight vulnerabilities unique to women, demonstrating the need for systemic change. Redesigning gear for functionality, implementing safety protocols, and prioritizing comfort and protection are essential steps toward equality. Elevating women's wrestling means creating an environment where athletic skill and resilience are celebrated and performers are safeguarded from preventable risks. By treating female wrestlers as professionals first, the industry can advance its credibility, fairness, and entertainment value. Performer support systems. Supporting performers requires more than reactive measures. Pre-match checks, quality assurance, and access to mental health resources help athletes navigate high-pressure situations safely. A strong support system reinforces confidence, allowing wrestlers to focus on performance without distraction. Providing clear communication channels, guidance, and preparation ensures that preventable incidents do not compromise safety or dignity. Robust backstage support demonstrates respect for performers' work and enhances the overall quality of professional wrestling. Jade Cargill's response. Jade's handling of the incident was exemplary. She addressed the situation on social media with humor, grace, and dignity, reinforcing her professionalism and resilience. Her response turned a negative experience into a teaching moment about self-acceptance, body positivity, and mental toughness. While her conduct is commendable, it also highlights the unfairness of the situation and the disproportionate burden placed on female athletes. No performer should need to reassure audiences after being let down by preventable organizational failures. Her maturity and professionalism underscore the kind of character that builds enduring success in wrestling. Industry accountability. This incident exposes systemic issues in how female wrestlers are treated and how industry standards are enforced. WWE and other wrestling organizations must implement gender-equitable protocols, enforce equipment safety, and provide clear avenues for performers to raise concerns. A culture that prioritizes athlete dignity and safety over spectacle demonstrates commitment to fairness and professionalism. Fans, media, and management all play a role in holding organizations accountable. By demanding higher standards, the wrestling community can ensure that performers are treated as respected professionals rather than disposable entertainment. A call to action: fans have the power to influence change. Support for athletes like Jade Cargill includes attending shows, purchasing merchandise, engaging positively on social media, and demanding accountability from organizations. Using these platforms to advocate for better safety measures, equitable treatment, and professional respect reinforces the value of performers. Incidents like this are reminders that systemic change is necessary and achievable when the community actively participates. By showing consistent support, fans can help create an environment where every wrestler can perform confidently and safely. Moving forward, WWE and the broader wrestling industry have a responsibility to learn from this incident. Practical steps include stress testing attire, implementing equipment safety protocols, providing mental health support, and publicly acknowledging failures. These measures protect performers, enhance the quality of matches, and reinforce trust between athletes and management. Long-term improvements benefit performers, the organization, and audiences, creating a culture of professionalism, safety, and dignity. Jade Cargill's experience demonstrates both the resilience of athletes and the importance of systemic support to prevent unnecessary challenges. Conclusion. The wardrobe incident involving Jade Cargill is more than a technical mishap. It is a reflection of systemic oversight and the need for organizational accountability. Her professionalism and resilience underscore the dedication required of performers, while the preventable nature of the situation highlights areas for immediate improvement. WWE has the resources and responsibility to protect its athletes, ensure safety, and uphold dignity. By prioritizing these values, the company can strengthen trust, elevate women's wrestling, and set a standard for the entire industry. Performer safety and respect should never be optional. They must be foundational.